Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The lineups for the game. That gets things running. Looks like a good ball through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Hoists it high. And through to the goalkeeper. In space and looking for options. Pumps it upfield. Battles to win it back. It's a fabulous position. There it is! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Mexico take the early advantage. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
When he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Spoon forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Now the cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. He slid it through. Mexico saved by a real stroke of luck there. It just fell kindly.
Look, sometimes you're already thinking about what you're going to do next, and you suffer a little lapse in concentration and end up with a red-faced moment like that. It's very frustrating.
Tries a through ball. He comes flying in! And out to safety. Great effort, he flew in with courage.
I just thought it was great effort all round. I mean, he did so well just to get his head on the ball.
He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. So what now? Plays it out to the wing. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Good clearance now, can they make something of it?
Well, when the keeper lost control of that, usually a striker would react first, so that defender deserves praise.
Goes long and forward, passes it through, has a pop! In it goes!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Out to the left it goes. Now the pass. What an adventurous run from a defender. It's gone for a throw-in. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries to stroke it through. Decent looking ball. Chance to shoot. Danger averted for now. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Looks to slip it through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hits one! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
That's a pretty powerful effort, because he really got hold of that one, but he's not going to trouble the keeper from there.
Paid to a promising move. Chip through. Here it is now, surely. Can he finish? He's scored. And the comeback is complete. What about that, Jim Beglin?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to. Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now the pass. And the finish! It's in! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up. Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Gets it back. First 45 minutes are up.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
And that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Looks to thread it through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Floats one over. He's had a go! That is wayward.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
Belts one! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, how close can you get? That must have been a matter of inches. Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Well, that's where he wants it. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Aimed long and direct. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. None shall pass, that's the message there. Battles to win it back. Tried to play it through. An absolute thunderbolt! A finish right from the top draw. And the lead is 3. It is surely done. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Great challenge. He'll try from distance. And oh! They are rampant! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Pumps it upfield. Well, that's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Who's going to make this theirs? Timely intervention. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Massive leap! No, that's just wide. Mexico keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's gone for it! And that's past the post.
Well, he was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
Wrestled off the ball. Tries a long pass towards the front. That has put a stop to that. Oh, almost a sixth!
Well, it was far from high calibre, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high calibre.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Plays it out to the wing. into the last 5 minutes. Tries a through ball. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, for someone to retain that amount of running power at this stage of the game is very impressive. It's tremendous energy.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Thrust towards the front line. Shapes the shoots. Oh, wow! An absolute pile driver. A finish of true class. A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
And the counter is on. Deftly done. It's a great ball. He scores! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Early ball, point-blank header! Couldn't quite steer it on target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and we can give the manager a big pat on the back.